What's up, everyone? OJ here, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch news video. Sorry about my voice, guys. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm still going to get you guys news no matter what. I don't care how I get it done. So sorry about my raspy voice. I am sick, but ninjas, the show must go on. So let's go ahead and get right into this news segment here. So Dragon Quest 11, there's going to be more information coming on March 6th. The weekly issue of Shonen Jump, a Japanese magazine, will feature information on Dragon Quest XI, according to Gematsu. This game will be coming to the PS4, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Switch sometime this year, it seems like it. We do know that Dragon Quest X is coming out this summer on the PS4, and then later in the year on the Nintendo Switch in Japan. But based on what Square Enix has said, it does seem like Dragon Quest XI will be a 2017 launch. It all depends on how things go. Obviously, things can get delayed. They haven't really talked about updates when it comes to release date recently. Maybe we'll get something here, but I'm really excited for this game because it is coming to Nintendo Switch, and it might have the return for Dragon Quest as far as a localized version that's not an offshoot the main Dragon Quest games to the Western territories. So I think it will get localized Dragon Quest XI. That is just because it is a standard RPG, but we still need to wait and see. I'm looking forward to March 6th. That's going to be more information. That will be 3 days after Nintendo Switch launches worldwide, so it will be right there in the middle of that hype. Hopefully they talk about the Nintendo Switch version a lot because they showed off the PS4 version, they showed off the 3DS version, but we have not seen the Nintendo Switch version at this point. So I do think that the March 6th, as far as information coming, isn't just out of nowhere or just out of coincidence. I do think that it does have to do something with the Nintendo Switch version of the game, since you'll be like knee deep in hype after the launch of the system right there on that weekend. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing what they have to offer on this game as far as Nintendo Switch version goes, and hopefully it releases in 2017. With the crossing my fingers, we get it in 2017 in the Western territories, but don't count on that one. All right, moving on to the next article here. Target is holding a buy two, get one free sale during the week of March 5th. So based on their new ad that just came out, Target's March 5th ad has leaked. It basically reveals the offers for different video games, and during that week, pretty much all games will be eligible for buy two, get one free. The ad shows off games such as Pokemon Sun and Moon, Poochie's and Yoshi's Woolly World, Ghost Recon, For Honor, Resident Evil, Battlefield, Call of Duty, NBA. Unfortunately, Nintendo Switch games aren't going to be part of this deal, but Nintendo Wii U, when it comes to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, might be a part of that. They're showing off the Switch, the different games you can buy. They show off The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch, 1-2 Switch, Bomberman, the system there, and the nice Vizio 4K TVs, the Ultra HD. That's actually the one that I have. I have one of the 55-inch D-series TVs because the refresh rates on those are really good, and the response time for gaming is also really good. Doesn't have HDR enabled, but I think it's a good trade-off when you talk about the response time and the gaming modes that they do have. It's actually better than some of the TVs that do have that HDR enabled and everything as far as response time, getting not a lot of lag when you actually make that button press and what goes on screen. So I definitely recommend the D-series HD TVs from Vizio as far as the 4K TVs. These ones here are a little pricey that they have on there. The 65-inch, I would go with the 55-inch for around $400 to $500 if you can find it in that range, if you want a great TV to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on and other Nintendo Switch games. If you need more details on it, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Alright, ninjas, and for the last bit of news, Hartforth Alicia is still on pace for the Wii U and is being considered for the Nintendo Switch. So this is like a Castlevania 2D style platformer game that's had a long road ahead of it. It was funded back in April 2014, and the development is still several months away, but the dev team has said that they're still planning on bringing the game to Nintendo Wii U and considering for the Nintendo Switch. So here's what they had to say as far as the update goes. Quote, "The game now runs in 16:9 aspect ratio instead of 15:9. When we went widescreen, we initially chose 15:9 to accommodate the Nintendo 3DS resolution, but seeing that we didn't reach the stretch goal and that the Nintendo Switch is coming out next month, we feel more inclined to set our sights on the Switch for an eventual port. The Wii U port is still coming out as promised, so no changes there." I like the fact that they're sticking to their guns as far as releasing a Wii U version. Hopefully they can get that done, but yeah, having a Nintendo Switch version is probably going to be the best bet for you. The Nintendo Switch version of this game is going to be very important because you basically knock out two birds with one stone. You're going to get those console dudes that like to have their indie games being played on a console, and then you're also going to get those dudes that like it portable like on a Vita or Nintendo 3DS. So yeah, the eventual port to Switch definitely needs to happen because a lot of people probably aren't going to buy the Wii U version and will probably opt for the Nintendo Switch version when we get more details on that, because that, like I said, knocks out two birds with one stone. Why buy it just on the Wii U if you're getting the Nintendo Switch and only play it at home when you can get the Nintendo Switch version and play it at home and also play it on the go? And for an indie title, 2D platformer, Castlevania action-ish type game, yeah, you want to have this game on the go. You want to have it at home. You want to have various play styles for it. So yeah, very smart of them to say, yeah, the Switch version is coming. No stretch goal needed or anything. We're definitely going to port it to Switch. It's going to come. And then say, yeah, you know what? 3DS obviously cut your losses there. Didn't reach the stretch goal. And with the Wii U, just sticking to your guns, that's good. I think it's also coming to PC. I think it's coming to PS4, Xbox One. It's coming to other systems as well. But for me, especially with indie games, it's always going to be the Switch that's going to be the best version for me, because remember, graphics don't really play into the equation with these indie games. Obviously, they're all going to look pretty much the same across the board. They're never going to be using the full power of these systems. And the Nintendo Switch is the only one out of all the home consoles released this gen and last gen that can play games on the go. So you're going to pretty much get the same thing, but you can also play on the go. The Switch version is obviously going to be the version to get, for me at least, just based on being able to play portably in the different modes that you do have. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, dudes, and hopefully I'll feel better next time. Peace out.